I've gone back and forth on whether I should make this video or not because honestly, I've not been myself. I don't feel like the person I thought I was going to be when I become a mom, but I think that's exactly why I need to say all of this out loud. This past year has changed my life in more ways than I expected. This isn't how I wanted my YouTube channel to go. My YouTube channel just clocked 2 years and I couldn't celebrate it because it's not where I wanted it to be. I had to take a long year break because some days I wake up and I don't recognize the person I'm seeing in the mirror because inside me feels different. It's like I've lost pieces of who I was and I don't know if I'll ever find her again. I used to feel beautiful and very confident in my skin, but I don't know anymore because now my body doesn't feel like mine anymore. The softness around my belly, how big my belly has become, the stretch marks all over the belly, the tiredness etched in my face all the time, and my vision. It's blurry. Like most days, I can't see clearly like I used to. And I mean that both literally and figuratively. They say give your body some time, your body will heal in 2 years. But deep down, I feel like my body is never, ever, ever going to be the same again. I have been trying as best as I can with what little strength that I can muster every day. I am making more efforts to have a healthy relationship with food, and right now I can't fully go into exercises or going to a gym because that seems almost impossible until my baby starts preschool or something. But even the little that I can do is consumed by exhaustion and mental fatigue that cannot just translate to my physical strength to do anything. I didn't think that I would have such a huge fix with my body. It's the greatest change that I didn't know that I wouldn't be able to handle gracefully. I am having such a hard time with accepting this body. My body carried life, and I'm very, very grateful for that. I really am. But that doesn't take away the ache of realizing that I'm living in a body that I'm still struggling to accept. I have to learn to dress this new version of me. I'm learning to be able to stand in front of a mirror and say, this is me now. And some days it's very, very hard to do so. Honestly, I thought I'd be like further along by now. I thought I'd be stepping into my potential as a mom by now. But instead, I feel like I'm barely holding it all together. I'm struggling. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. I show up every day regardless. I still try to chase the things that used to get me excited, the projects I love to work on. But the honest truth is, with a kid involved, you can never be as efficient as you used to be. It's like I can't just pour hours into my passion projects anymore like I used to. I have to pour myself into my daughter first, into my family. And sometimes at the end of the day, there's just not much of me left to pour back into myself because I'm exhausted. I'm being completely honest and vulnerable right now because I'm someone that's always tries to be on top of things. I always try to look put together. Yeah, I'm always honest about when I'm not doing so well, but those moments are usually very rare. And this moment's the one that has hit me the hardest. In every corner, I feel very estranged from myself. I feel very estranged from God. There was a time I felt so close and so in line with my purpose and my vision. It's almost like I knew what I was meant to do, in line with whatever God wanted me to do. But right now, it's just blurry. I can't see anything. I don't know what to even see. It's like I'm in the midst of very tall grasses and I can't find a path right now. Some days I get the strength to pray and cry to God. Yeah, I cry a lot now. I have many breakdowns. Sometimes I could just not feel anything and just cry. Sometimes I'm just crying because I'm tired. Sometimes it's mental fatigue, it's physical fatigue. I just cry more. And when I don't have the words to say to God, I cry. And in as much as I'm feeling this way, I keep pushing forward regardless. I keep showing up. I show up when I'm tired. I show up when it's messy. I show up when I don't even know who I am anymore or what my purpose is anymore. And I think the most baffling thing in all of this is I'm not lacking help. I get to have breaks occasionally when I'm very, very overwhelmed. I have my husband, I have my family, I have friends that are always willing to help me out, to just breathe. And in all of this, I do not know why, but I still feel alone. There's people around me, but I feel alone in what I'm feeling. And even though I get encouragement, I get love, I just have this feeling that only me knows exactly what it is I'm feeling. And then there's her, Abby, her smile. It's very funny that regardless of all of this, the one time I'm not thinking at all about my insecurities, my lack of confidence right now, is when she smiles at me. Her smile is everything. My brain just goes static when she smiles. It just feels like every other thing is fleeting, and I would do anything to keep that smile on her face. In that moment, I feel enough for her because in her eyes, when she's smiling, I'm there. And when she reaches out for me like I'm everything she needs, I remind myself that maybe I am everything she needs right now, at least. Even if I have days where I feel so empty, she sees me as full and whole. And that's what I hold on to. And I'll keep holding on to that. I don't have it all figured out. And in as much as I've always been a strong person, life throws many things at me and I just chest it off. I don't feel strong right now. This is my most vulnerable state ever. Normally, I wouldn't come on here and talk about it, but I was compelled to. I feel like a lot of new moms or even expectant moms are going through all these things I mentioned, and there's no particular name for this. This is like the problem with no name, and you can't really relate unless you're in it. So I was compelled to make this video regardless. I'm someone that usually reclines whenever I have an issue. I solve it quietly as best as I can. And me coming on here to talk about this is a lot. But I figured apart from this being highly therapeutic for me, I also want to talk to any mom out there feeling this exact way. We are not alone. What you're feeling, yeah, we'll feel it together. We'll get through it together. We'll find ways to combat this and to get better. Before I became pregnant and became a mom, I was already on a journey to redefining myself and reinventing myself. I have decided to continue that journey, but adding the tagline as a mom. So I wanted to be like a softer feminine woman. So now it's going to be me focusing on being a softer feminine woman who is also a mom, because I have a daughter now, and in as much as I feel the worst right now, I want to be able to show up for her in that way. I want her to emulate my lifestyle and learn good things from me. I'm not going to give up on my reinvention journey. I'm going to try my best and devise means and look for ways to manage this phase, because I want to believe that it's a phase. And this isn't even just for new moms, because I've heard stories about mothers with 2, 3 kids and they lost themselves along the way and they just haven't been able to reroute their path. I just want you to know that I really understand how you feel. We'll navigate it together. I'll make videos on tips I'm gathering along the way on how to manage this phase. Thank you for listening, and thank you for being here. Thank you for coming along with me. I really want us to reinvent ourselves as the best version of ourselves so we can be good moms. For now, look for a reminder of you being enough for your child. Right now, it's my daughter's smile, and that's enough for me. If you have any tips on what can help in this vulnerable state, please comment down below. I really would love to hear you guys. And for those who have always been checking up on me for the past 1 year, thank you guys so much. I will be sharing more of my life, and I'm trying to get back on track. So bear with me for being away for that long. Thank you guys so much. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, stay beautiful, love truly, and God bless you.